Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to fiVe, the only online game show where the correct answer is always banning hotspots. My name is Necktie Sam. I am your host and your quizmaster. Welcome in. Here's how this show works. I've invited 5 below average players, and they're gonna be here trying to get my money by answering questions. Can they survive the questions and each other for $250? We're about to find out. Now we have a bevy of entertainers tonight. We have 4 professional live performers and a guy from Pittsburgh. But before that, we've got some cheering in the crowd. Already off the top, we have somebody cheering for Dan Muggleton. Grass Dragon says, "Come on, Daniel." Fellow Australian. Very lovely. That's a question. Is Clara sleeping? I believe that's Psychic's dog.
Yeah, she's old. She's being stubborn. She doesn't want to come up the stairs.
Well, there is a rule on the show. If we see cute animals, you get $1 for the team. That is just our... Yeah. Unfortunately, Mustafa, you don't count. But we're going to say hi to you first. Please welcome back to the show our first player. It is Mustafa. Welcome back to the program. Hey, performing nerd. Yes, we have very performing nerd, very lovely fellow streamer, but also a very amazing live performer. Whom I'm gonna write it down. Maybe he deserves to be on this show. He is a bit of a smarty pants after all. But before that, Mustafa, welcome back. 3rd time on the show. You've been on twice. You've lost twice. How do you feel about that?
Well, 3rd time's a charm, so let's see.
Unlikely. All right, moving on. Player number 2. He's from Pittsburgh. Hey, it's Psychic. Welcome back.
Hello, good to be back.
Now, you are returning as a champion. You won your last episode on the Devil's Due. You beat the best players in the game. And now you are back. How do you feel? You got 3 new players, 1 returning loser. How do you feel about your chances?
I feel pretty good. I think we're going to do well. Everyone seems to be pretty smart, so we should be able to get through this.
I see you've not actually met any of these people in person before then. Alrighty. Well, we're going to say hi to a first-time player. Please welcome to the program, it's Mr. John Gracie. Welcome in.
Hi. Hello, thanks for having me.
A pleasure to have you. You were on the Bow Ties Guy's previous show, No Right Answers, and you got a little bit of a stir amongst his followers for being able to say all of the 50 states and their capitals via song.
That's right.
Yep, unfortunately, we have
I'll
no
do it
question.
again for money.
No, I ain't got no more money for you. There's no more money here for the Americans, except for the guy from Pittsburgh. But apart from that, you are technically special guests tonight because to every episode of fiVe, we have a different specialty topic, and tonight's topic involves you somewhat. But we will get to that shortly as we say hello to our 4th player, also first time on the show. Please welcome Mr. Daniel Muggleton. Welcome in, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. It's a real honor.
Thank you for coming with all of the green stolen from Greta Thunberg. Now, how are you on your trivia, dear sir?
I used to be a trivia host for a number of years in pubs, but that was a while ago. And I've worn a green jacket in front of a green screen, so clearly I'm not very clever.
You are merely exalting the virtues of lime. Any fun trivia facts you remember from your time in the pub? Oh, he's pink now.
No, see, this is what I mean. Look at it. The fucking nightmare.
It's okay. It's great breast cancer awareness month.
Are there any fun trivia facts? I got some Australian specific stuff that isn't that interesting to other people, but I know the sleepiest animal in the world. That's a koala bear. A koala sleeps more than any other animal. If that comes up, guys, let me answer.
Everyone will answer together. Don't need to worry at all. And also,
no, I want to answer. They don't need to answer.
Okay, which means the team will lose will get 4 negative points, and you will get the money. Also,
I'm okay with that.
We already have another roast for Dan Muggleton. Just a lightning rod for roasting tonight. Is that Daniel Radcliffe after he's given up on life? I'm very sure Muggleton has heard that 20 times. But moving on to the last player, first time as well on the show. Please welcome Nuha. Welcome in.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hello, welcome in, Nuha. from Malaysia. Welcome from there. As the Malaysians say, get fucked. And how do you feel about your chances tonight?
Having had you talk to the other players just now, I feel my chances are quite adequate.
Adequate?
You know, adequate.
I've never had a contestant come on and tell me that they were just plain hunky-dory. That's a first.
What you gonna do? It's a cool day. We relaxed out here, you know. It's raining.
I will take that. I like it when people just have no confidence in themselves. That's the kind of show I like to run. All right, those are our players. Players, if you want to see the other players and the questions clearly, all you need to do is right-click on my video in the Zoom and click Pin Video. That way I'm nice and big. You can see the other players. They can see you cleanly. As for the people who are on mobile, I have no idea how to do that. So you probably have to listen in very clearly to how they're gonna work. Let me just check if we've got any lovely stuff from the chat. We've got some cheering for Mustafa. We got 2 supporters. Dark Doll Yumi says, "Go Mus, you can do this." Prem John says, "Oh, come on, Mustafa, represent. My money is on you." Very lovely.
Not special, okay.
Yeah. Happy to have you here, Prem. Garth Dragon thought it was the kiwi bird that was the biggest sleeper. Congrats to the koala. People liking koala. Garth Dragon with another interesting fact. Koalas have 6 thumbs, which means they're 3 times better than us humans. Very subjective, but they do spend all day getting high, which means they're like most Californians. Anyway, gang, we're about to begin the show. If this is your first time here, this is how it works. This is a game of 5 rounds. And in each round, there are 5 questions. If the players get the question... Oh, beautiful, wonderful. A resub from Jays. Lovely to have you, Jays. Thank you for the resub. Performing Nerd says, wombat poop is cube-shaped. Yes, it is, Mr. Crosby. It is cube-shaped, but also, why are you so near to a wombat's asshole? That's my question. So, this is a game
Koalas
of...
are also...
Yeah, koalas also?
Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Koalas are also riddled with chlamydia. About 90% of them have it.
Yes. Chat has gone that koalas have a forked penis, duck has a corkscrew penis, female koalas have 3 vaginas. What the fuck's going on, chat? I'm here trying to run a nice quiz show, and everyone's talking about animal genitalia. If we wanted to talk this... Yeah, if you wanted to talk this long about animal genitalia, we would have gone to Robotron's stream. That's how it works.
We found the topic to bring up with the Malaysian with you, for your interview, Sam.
Yes. Oh, hello, Malaysian High Commissioner. What do you think of wombat poop and koala vaginas? An international incident. All right, let me explain the damn rules of the damn show, kids. 5 rounds, 5 questions. If these idiots get it right, they get money. They're not. If they get it wrong, I take away their money. If they get to the 5th round and they get the requisite number of questions right, they win my money and can split it amongst themselves. But there will be treasury. There will be voting. But first, there will be questions. In round 1, each question is worth $1, which means that's $5 you could be making or losing for your team. And as always, we have our 4 staple categories of 5, which are maths and science, pop culture, the world, history, and a 5th rotating specialty topic every week. And this week's rotating specialty topic, in celebration of John Gracie's No Rose Bar moving to a live show, as in a physical show instead of online. Congratulations to No Rose Bar, very good channel. All tonight's questions will be about board games and tabletop games, which is it's a Gracie's specialty, which will help with one of them. I'm not sure how the others are with board games, but we will see. So, players, have your answers and whiteboards at the ready. Please do not show the answers till the timer is up. That being said, let's begin. Which country first used paper money? Is it A, China, B, Ghana, C, Mexico, D, Sweden, or E, Monopoly? And it's time. Answers please, players. Alright, we have 4 A's and 1 D from Dan Moulton going for Sweden. You like Sweden a lot, Dan?
They just seem like they're doing quite well.
Well, true. They are doing quite well. IKEA folks. Well, unfortunately, the correct answer to this question is, of course, A, China. Of course it's China. It's China. Everything's China. That's 4 correct answers on the board. Dan Moulton. Taking a bit of time to warm up, but that's fine. We're moving on to question number 2. Here it is. Which molecule transfers genetic characteristics? Is it A, DNA, B, glycogen, C, hydroxyapatite, D, superoxide, or E, them sperm stuff? And that's time. Answers please, players. A's across the board. Nobody went for the sperm stuff. You are all much more mature than most of the other players. Oh, one person went for the sperm stuff in the chat. Hey, T-Engine, welcome in. We have just realized that nobody here likes sperm.
Well,
what a shock.
Technically, it could be.
I would have accepted it. If you want to be pedantic, I mean, the correct answer is, of course, the classic deoxyribonucleic acid, aka DNA, which is in them sperm stuff. I didn't clarify what part of the sperm stuff, so... Hey, Loomis Ali, welcome in. Henshero with the take of the night from chat. Sperm tastes bad.
No.
Oh.
As we always say to white people, you just need to add some seasoning. All right, question number 3 and our first tabletop board game question of the night. John, you okay?
Very good.
Just soy
good.
sauce. Just soy sauce.
Just eat some pineapple. It'll taste fine.
Oh.
Fine, fish sauce takes away a bit of the fishiness, strangely enough. All right, question number 3. Which of these is not an official tabletop RPG? Is it A, Call of Cthulhu, B, Dungeons and Dragons, C, Final Fantasy, D, Pathfinder, or E, IKEA? And that's time. Answers please, players. Everyone went for E. Here's the problem, gang. E's the comedy answer, which technically means it's wrong, but y'all have been very lovely, so I will say that you are all correct for this one. That was merely the comedy answer. The correct answer to this is actually C, Final Fantasy. All of the other 3 have had RPGs. Final Fantasy has not had an official RPG released by Square Enix, which is the on-paper correct answer. But since all 5 of you wanted to be cheeky fucking comics, you all went for fucking IKEA. So I will give it to you.
Well,
Final Fantasy does not have a table. Final Fantasy does not have a tabletop RPG. There is no official Final Fantasy tabletop RPG.
If there is an RPG IKEA, I'm just leaving. I'm done.
I will not be.
100%.
Give me a second if I can find an official IKEA tabletop RPG. Because there is
I would love to play like
You
that.
already agreed to give us the cash.
Yeah,
okay?
I can take it back.
Back now. It's a verbal contract right there.
Yeah, I will. There are IKEA RPGs, but they're not official, so I will not count them. However, there is an official Wendy's tabletop RPG, and it's free online. If you want to look at the stats, you have
There's
to
also
find.
a Wendy's.
Yeah?
There's also a Wendy's dating simulator, but we don't count that because we just blend that from our memory.
Yep, because you don't want to date a 16-year-old girl. That would be weird.
No. It's. Never mind. I think it's a. There's also there's.
Okay, we're gonna
All
move
sorts
on while Psychic tries to make up
As
facts.
I blue screen.
Yeah. Question number 4. Let's move on to water. What do you call when 2 water streams join? Is it A, confluence, B, flow, C, river, D, tributary, or E, touching wet tips?
Oh.
And that's time. Answers please, players. As an A, and a C, and a D. Okay. Okay, we went for a river from Mustafa. Not understanding what happens when 2 streams join. River's just one big fucking stream. Like it goes for a tributary, which is a break off of a stream. The correct answer is, of course, confluence. John, Dan, and Nuha got that right. Very lovely.
So,
There we
Sam,
go.
I've never been on the show before. Is E always a gross kind of sexy answer?
Yes, because as you know in the last question, IKEA, very sexy.
I rest my case.
In round 1, one of the options is a joke option because most of the players are, as you can tell, not the brightest people in the world, so you gotta give them a fighting chance in round 1. When
I
round
think
2
we're
hits,
nailing it, guys.
Yeah. Oh,
I
for
think we're
now.
doing great.
For now, the hatred will start soon. Question number
How
5.
you
The
shit all over us, but we made time to come on your show and we support everything you do, Sam.
Nuha,
Yeah, we think
you
you're
don't.
great,
It's,
Sam.
it's not me. That's the bow tie guy. He's the nice one. I'm the necktie guy. I'm the piece of shit. Speaking of
What are
piece
you
of shit,
doing?
here's the final question of this round. In the Matrix, which colored pill does Neo take? Is it A, black, B, blue, C, red, D, white, or E, the one with an M on it? And that's time. Answers, please, players.
Fucked it. I know I fucked it. God damn it.
Can't remember which one they take.
Weren't you saying you're doing such a great job so far, Mr. Gracie? You're saying you're doing great. You say you're doing well, and yet you got it fucking wrong. It's red. He takes the red pill. You always go for red. Red is good. Red is great. Red is fantastic. Yes.
Damn it. Panicked.
It's just like we're not on the incel forums, you know what I mean? Like that's when red pill's like an insult. You know what I mean? Like we're just not there.
It's good point by
upsetting.
Mr. Maguton. That means you
Too
want to
socially liberal to win at your quiz, Sam.
Yeah.
It's like
See?
what Cypher says later in the movie. Why, oh, why didn't I take the blue pill?
That's a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. God Dragon, I can see there are Final Fantasy supplements and all that, but they're not official. They're not an official tabletop RPG because it's a supplement for 5e. You're playing tabletop on D&D and not the Final Fantasy tabletop. Funnily enough, there's also a tabletop game for the game, not the game show, the TV show Leverage, starring Timothy Hutton. There's an actual official tabletop RPG. Well, players and chat. Now, at the end of every round, there's gonna be a vote. Players can choose to eliminate players in this vote if they want to. They don't have to, but they can consider it because there are benefits. Because I will give the players a little bit of extra money in the bank for every player they eliminate. Not only that, if they get on the killing spree and they have less players, the final round where they can win the money, it's gonna be a lot easier. The less people they bring in, the less correct answers they will need to win the money. But we'll get to all of that details in a bit. Let's get to the first important detail, how the players did. And I say, I hate to admit, Mr. Gracie, but you are all doing acceptably. Here are the stats. So far, Maguton with 3 right, 2 wrong. Mustafa, Psychic, and Gracie with 4 right. Nuha, top of the table. All correct, clean sweep. That means you have made a tidy $15 in the bank. Congratulations. Very lovely. Overall player statistics are the same as round 1. There's no change. Nuha has brought $5 in. Everyone else has brought 3 except for Maguton, who has brought $1 in.
Wow.
Now, players are going to vote in a bit. How will they vote? They will vote using the Zoom private chat. Players, please do not vote until I have said the votes are open. How can they vote? Here's how they can vote. They can vote to either abstain, eliminate nobody, and if all players abstain, we all go to the next round nice and peaceful and happy. They can vote to eliminate and kill off one of the other players. And of course, you don't need a plurality or a majority. You just need the most votes, even if that number is just 1. If they feel they are at risk, they can go for the shield to defend themselves. And if they do receive the most votes, they will stay in the game. And everyone who voted for them gets eliminated instead. But if they do not receive the most votes, they will be eliminated for wasting one of my very lovely metal shields. It costs a lot of money on eBay. So, with that being said, players, the bounty for the first round, I will give a fair bounty since you have all been doing admirably enough. $10. For every player you eliminate, that's $10. Of course, you eliminate more players, I give more money. The votes are not, I repeat, the votes are not open. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves, players. What do you want to do?
Can
I
I
think we
just,
should-
can I just know everybody's names? Because I have a bad memory.
It's on the Zoom
Psychic.
in front of Psychic,
Oh,
Mustafa.
yeah, right there.
Mustafa, yeah.
Mustafa's at the top left, Psychic's at the top right, John Gracie is in the middle left, Daniel Maguton's in the middle right, and Nuha's at the bottom. That's you!
I always say abstain because once we get past the first round, we're going to start getting into more and more specialized questions. So once we start doing that, we're going to start getting into people's what they know Like if people know history, if we start knowing geography, if we start knowing isolated things, people are going to be better and better with that. So our own niches are going to start coming out, so we can start answering things better and better.
I mean, I want you all to know, I'm not going to vote to eliminate any of you at any point because it's quite late here. So I'm kind of hoping I get eliminated.
Oh,
Ah,
interesting. Well, as we all know, this strategy has worked before. The please eliminate me strategy, and then it ends with a shield use, and then everyone else gets killed. Just a heads up.
Well, Psychic has played before and he's won. So his
Yes.
strategy, I would say, is a working one. So I have to admit, I am very threatened by Dan and Greenland. The total, like the color, just I feel inadequate, and I would like to lash out. You know.
Look,
I don't know if any of you also feel.
if
You
you
all
want,
woke up and chose violence today.
if you want,
Oh, every day, baby, every day.
man.
if you want to discriminate against me based on the color of my screen,
No,
that's up.
you're matched. Your sweater thing matches
No,
your
no, no,
background.
just I get it, dude. It's color, whatever. That's your
I-
bias, and that's fine. Like you just deal with that.
Dad,
Risky
please stop
territory here.
fighting.
I think we should keep everyone alive so we can earn more money now, and then maybe kill people later if we have to.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. There's no reason to
That's
kill anyone
cool.
right now.
Okay.
I like that idea.
We seem
Alright.
to have a consensus. In that case, players,
Yeah.
the votes are now open. Please remember to send me a private direct message if it's put into the public for everybody. I will have to take it that yeah, shit goes down. Okay, let me just check there because some people have typed in additional stuff. Da-da-da. Players, I have received 5 votes. The question: did all 5 players choose to abstain, vote to not eliminate, and go to the next round with no kills? The answer to that question is no.
Okay.
Oh,
So much suspense.
Looks like
they
there
had reason for it.
will be an elimination. Now, just to remind the players and chat, don't worry. If after a player is eliminated in this round and the next round, the game is not over for them. We have a lovely buyback system. If you like these players and want to see them bought back into the game, you can. You just have to match the bounty, which is $10, with via tips or cheering of the bitties. That is if you want to get them back. And of course, players, if you are eliminated, you can, of course, buy yourself back. But if you're eliminated, please hold on. Don't leave the Zoom just yet. I will drop you a message privately if you have been officially eliminated, which means the chat just didn't want your face. With that being said, and the first player to be eliminated tonight is per his wishes, Mr. Muggleton has been eliminated.
Oh,
Oh, he got his wish.
What a surprise.
Wow.
And
Oh,
the second player to be eliminated
wait, whoa.
is
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
John Gracie has been eliminated.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
And that's it, players. Congratulations. That's $20 you've made, killing off one of the better players, I would dare say, in games in general. Congratulations, players. Ain't you a special bunch of kids? Killing off my special guest so early in the show. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, the game is not over for Mr. Muggleton and Mr. Gracie. If you want to see more of them, or if they want to come back in and play a little bit more, all they need to do is just do a little bit of the tip. This is round 1. We've already got 2 eliminations. How rare, gang. Yeah. Well, all I know is that Is there anyone interested in bringing back Mr. Gracie or Mr. Muggleton? If not, we're gonna be the rehand. John Gracie is in the chat going, you dicks. Grass, it is $10 to bring Muggleton back. It is $10 to bring Gracie back. It's 10 Singapore dollars, by the way.
I flat out
Yeah.
abstained.
Gracie says, bring him back. He has so much knowledge of board games, which is true.
Psychic, what do you say?
Gracie has a lot of knowledge of board games.
No, psychic. I think he said something.
I flat out abstained.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
that's
yeah,
my
so did I.
strategy for
Well,
everything.
Yeah, I
always
didn't see a
abstain.
point of voting either.
Oh, Kayanta's offered to buy him back. Well, Kayanta, well, we'll wait for the thing.
No, I
You tell me
didn't.
which one are you buying back? Because we've got two lovely boys. We need to see which one we are going for. It looks
Bring
like
back the board
Dragon.
game
Looks
expert.
Yeah, looks like Grass might be getting back Mr. Muggleton. I'm not quite sure. We're about to see. Let's just check. Okay, they're both still in the waiting room. That's excellent. So, can I have indication from chat? Will there be buybacks for any of the players? And if you are, please let me know whom you're going to. Also, a little message. Cream Kun says, say hi to Mr. Psychic for me, please. Hi.
Hi, Cream.
That's all you need to know. They are two lovely boys. I've worked with both of them in... Oh, I've not worked. The bow tie Sam has worked with both of them in person before. Both very lovely human beings. One of them's about to get married as well. Okay, Hensharis says Dan showed desire to leave. I desire to uphold that. Fantastic. Do we have interest at all? I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock. If I do not hear interest from anybody, I will continue on with the game. Thank you, Kayanta. That's a tenner. Kayanta, up. Oh, okay. Interesting. We have a very curious situation here. Okay. I'll explain what has happened in just a quick bit. Lovely. Yeah. So this is why I said give us
them back, please.
Lovely. So this is why I said we'll have to give indication on whom gets brought back at a time, because I want you to say first and then say me. Then that way we don't have this. But don't worry, Grass. This is what's gonna happen, Grass. Since you came in for the second one, first of all, let me get the boys back in. Since you came in, your one came in a little bit later. You have $10 in waiting if you would like to buy a player back later, and if you do not, I will be happy to refund you at the end of the show, as much as it hurts me to. That is an option. Welcome back, Mr. Muggleton. Welcome back, Mr. Gracie. Back from the
You
dead.
fucking piece of shit. Which ones of you did that?
I have no idea, dude.
You fucking dicks.
I
You
abstained.
get done as
I
well.
abstained. Now you know
I
how I
voted.
feel when
clear. I was abstaining.
Chaos
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
so good.
So before we see,
Oh.
let's just check. Mr. Gracie, do you have any suspects?
Well, there's only 3 of them it could be, right?
Well,
It's either
Let-
Nuha,
let's-
Mustafa, or Psychic.
I mean, that indicates that Mr. Muggleton didn't vote for you as well.
But
Oh,
why-
that's true.
I said that I wouldn't vote against anybody. I did that. I said to eliminate me. I was quite happy being eliminated. Then some cunt in the chat brought me back. Like,
And that cunt in the chat is Grass Dragon and Kayanta. For both Mr. Gracie and Mr. Muggleton, would you like to say
Aw.
thank you to these two lovely people?
Thank
no,
you so much.
I made my position
I will
very
repay
clear.
you by crushing all in front of me.
All right.
I mean,
John,
hey guys.
I flat out abstain because that's always what I do. If you look, every time that I played this game, I've always abstained and I always ended up getting eliminated.
Very
That's
easy question
how
to
I
ask.
play this.
Then, who here voted to abstain? Show of hands. Who here voted to abstain? Only 3 people. Gracie,
Oh,
did
a
you?
bit of a slow one there from Mustafa.
Yeah. Raise it. John, I didn't see. John, I didn't see you raise your hands either.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought it was dead. I abstained.
Yeah. Well, the only one here that didn't raise their hand was Nuha. Seems to be
Yeah.
fair. Oh, so you did vote for.
up.
And I will admit it, okay? I am heavily intimidated by all that green, and I don't like it.
Damn.
Right? I do not meet many situations where I feel intimidated. I do the intimidating.
Never.
Feel fear.
I've never had this before. A player outright telling another player, "I voted for you. Suck my dick." I like
Look.
this.
It's okay. I'm gonna
Dad,
abstain
please
next
stop
time.
voting.
I'm not even gonna do the defense thing. She can vote me out again. And for the love of God, I hope Grass Dragon's out of money. Like, that's
Okay,
what I want.
seriously though, like I'm intimidated by the green, but I am
Well-
loving the existential crisis. Like you want
You
death
could
so hard,
vote
it's
for yourself.
that's hot, you know?
All right,
Well, you could
players.
vote for yourself.
Yeah.
What is
Dan, you
going
can
on
you
here?
can vote to eliminate yourself if you want to, Mr. Maguton.
No, that's against my religion. What am I, Japanese? Come on, turn it down.
I don't think that's.
We're gonna
religion,
move
though. I
on.
don't
We're gonna
think
move on very quickly. Round two.
Oh my
Hush now,
goodness.
children. In round
Let's
2,
go.
each question is worth $2, which means that's $10 you could be making or losing for the team. Let us begin with a question about America. What was the original name of New York City? Is it A, New America, B, New Amsterdam, C, New England, D, New London, or E, New Netherlands? And it's time. Answers, please, players. We've got B's across the board. I didn't know we had so many fans of They Might Be Giants in the house. The correct answer to the question is, of course, B, New Amsterdam. New England is also a part of America, if you're curious. New London doesn't exist. New Netherlands is just the Netherlands every year. They like to improve
We
themselves.
also have a vodka called New.
Ooh, we've got some bits from Henshera.
Knew her, I say this woman to woman. Psyduck is under my protection and I won't hesitate to fight to protect.
Ooh, a bit of a call out. Psyduck is a Psychic's nickname from Henshera, if you're curious, Nuha. It's not, we don't have an actual Psyduck in the show. That would be slavery. Moving on to question number 2. Which gas is present in Earth's atmosphere and not in any of the other planets? Is it A, helium, B, hydrogen, C, neon, D, nitrogen, or E, oxygen? And that's time.
Still do
Answers,
joke ones
please.
in this round.
No, these are all genuine.
That's an E. Badly written E.
Better than A as well, but I don't think that's right. I think
Well,
it's just low.
we have
Panic.
3 E's.
I thought
We've
E
got,
was the joke one.
we've got a nitrogen from Mustafa,
Oh,
and we've
my
got a
God.
hydrogen from Nuha. Thank you, players. Put your answers down.
Is that a D or E?
You put a D. Well,
Yeah, I
of
put a
course-
D, but is that a
yeah.
D or E?
So, obviously, the answer to this question is... oxygen! You need oxygen to survive!
Oh, got it.
That's why we ain't on any planets. Good job from the white men. No points to the brown people.
Finally.
We
Damn it,
deserve
I should have been white.
Finally, we get the acknowledgement that we deserve.
Oh no. I kill Psychic.
Can we all just agree that Sam doesn't actually know this for certain? Like, he has never been to any planet that I know other than Earth. So he could be making it up for all we know.
Hey,
I just could not finish that sentence. God damn it.
Dan, do you want
That's psychic.
yeah, so Marguerite, go ahead.
the easy joke there? Never been to any planet. You've been to Uranus. Come on, there it is. Stuff.
I believe
That's the
I believe the term is Uranus, Mr. Maguton. Your time in pub trivia did not serve you well. All right, question number 3. Another board game question. How many wedges do you need to collect in Trivial Pursuit to win? Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, D, 7, or E, 8? And it's time. Answers, please, players. Answers, please. That is 4 C's, except for Mustafa, who has answered B5.
Yeah.
The answer to that question is, of course, C6. Wonderful work from the 4 players, except for Mustafa.
First of all, you vote me off, and then you lose on the board game question, Mustafa.
What? Whoa,
I could have
what
helped
is
you.
this? What is this?
What
we've
is
got-
this? This is payback, my friend.
Payback for what?
Oh, for what? Don't you
Oh,
play innocent with me.
I didn't vote for you, did you?
You've created a viper's nest here. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Yeah. I hate myself. It's okay.
I love the energy tonight. We've got some messages from the chat. We have a Cream Kun message saying, Nuha, you are smart enough to carry yourself. Try to drop some dead weight, Nuha. You can carry yourself.
Brutal.
Yes, and a message from T and Jin. They changed Uranus to Eurectum to stop that terrible joke.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, just NASA. They know what to do.
Fucking Futurama reference.
Alright, question number 4. This is about countries. Ulaanbaatar is the capital of which country? Is it A, Albania, B, Belarus, C, Mongolia, D, Montenegro, or E, North Macedonia? And that's time. Answers, please. I will not be accepting the answer from... I will not be accepting the answer from Magutan and Mustafa. Because I ask you to please only show your answer when the time is up. You showed your answers.
Did I not? I showed you right at 0.
Nope.
I thought the time had run out, dude.
Nope.
I
There was 3 on the clock.
I can't work a digital clock. Do you have something analog?
There's a ticking sound if that helps.
Okay, thank
If
you.
it goes,
I thought that was just in my brain.
nope, that is not in your brain. Well, of course, the answer is indeed C, Mongolia. So Psychic gets that right, John Gracie gets that right, and Nuha gets that right, but I will not consider Mr. Magotan or Mustafa. This is your first warning. You just do not get that correct. Further on, the team will lose money and will blame you for it. Please be aware, players.
Right.
Question number 5. What is the name of Elvis Presley's Memphis estate? Is it A, Aloha, B, Heartbreak Hotel, C, Elvis Land, D, Graceland, or E, Memphis Land? And that's time. Answers, please, players. There
Alright,
we
lad.
go.
What kind of heathen wouldn't know the answer to this question? That's just, I mean, come on.
So we
Hey.
have 4 Ds and 1 for Elvis Land. Mustafa.
That kind of heathen.
Yeah.
Don't have a go at my boy Mustafa, all right? Like, we put answers up early, we make it C every time. It's what we do, all right? We're a team.
We have a message from Cream Kun saying, Nuha, you already know which dead rate to drop now. With a little
Let's
smiley
go.
face. We got some drink
Let's
requests.
go.
I'll pour a drink in a bit. But first, the answer to the question, which is, of course, D, Graceland. It is Graceland. Now, why it's called Graceland, it is not based on anything by Elvis. That is the name of the daughter of the man who previously owned the land. It was called Graceland Farms, and then Elvis bought it over and turned it into an estate, which is now available as a tourist destination for people to go and look and have a great old time in. Now, that being said,
Elvis is just terrible. Elvis is just a terrible, terrible person.
we'll get to that. We'll get to the opinions.
Enjoy media. Like
Yeah.
literally any form of media from America, you just have to accept that the person producing it has probably, raped a few kids or sold arms to a small country. It's the payment you give,
Yeah, I'm from America. I know all this. It is just a terrible, terrible thing.
So, we've come
I'm
to
so
the end of the round, everybody. I hate to cut all this pedophile talk, but we must venture
Sam is
forth.
just crying at this point.
Well,
Just
for the
like,
better
well,
Sam.
there goes my
Just go
channel.
Yep. So,
This VOD
Go
can't be
Sam.
uploaded.
how do you think you all did in the game, not in life? Clearly, in life you have failed. But in the game,
yeah.
how do you all feel?
Well, just like life, I think I failed.
Well, you're not fucking wrong. In that round, it was very interesting. Psychic, Mr. Gracie, Dan, Nuha, you did fantastically. Mustafa, you only got 1 correct.
I got 2, but I put the other one too early.
That's not my fucking fault.
Yeah.
This energy, Sam, it's amazing.
This is chaotic energy. This is just sheer chaos.
Yes,
We
that
woke
makes
up
me.
today and chose
Yeah.
So
chaos.
long. I need to eliminate someone, okay?
Yeah,
I haven't
this-
felt a high like that in years. Come on.
This is Chaos Energy. I am the Scarlet Witch. Here is the overall stats. So far, Psychic, John Gracie, and Nuha have 9 correct answers. Dan has 7. Mustafa going for a tie of 5-5. What point? It's 5 tonight. I'm Necktie Sam, not Bowtie Sam. With that being said, you have a very healthy bank of $61. Very, very good bank. I gotta decide how much to put as a bounty. Y'all have didn't do as well, so I'm not gonna give you as good of a bounty. No. Well, 4 of you did great, which means I should increase the bounty money, but no. 1 person kind of fucked up. 1 person. So, with that being said,
Who's that son of a bitch?
the bounty for this round will stay the same at $10. The votes are not open. Feel free to discuss as I pour myself a pitch of the bourbon. Who do you think should kill? Should you all abstain?
I'm gonna abstain. I'm just gonna stay out of this. I just want to keep going on, because if you see, I missed 1 in the first round, and then I swept the second round. So I'm coming into my stride. If there's any questions about America, I got that.
Okay.
America and geography, pretty much, and history are my major things.
Mustafa, you gonna say anything? You're a little bit at risk at the moment.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. Hey guys, I don't really have much to say. Yeah, I know I am the weakling, so it's up to you guys at the end of the day.
Now be careful,
Well,
players.
Daniel wants to go to sleep though, so I
Dan
mean,
wants to just
that's
go to-
that consideration too.
Look, guys, I feel like as a team you lack leadership, and as a white man, I should help
Oh
out.
my
here.
god.
Oh, here we go.
All right, let's kill Daniel.
Don't.
I'm down for that. Let's go.
No, just don't think that we're competing against each other. We as a team are stealing money from Sam.
Well, as a Jewish person, I did lead people out of Egypt, so I mean, so I can be the leader.
Absolutely. But just don't forget that Sam is the enemy. Like, why are we picking each other's pockets where it's his money?
Okay.
Jews, ho!
We need to vote this muggle off because he's trying to turn us Asians against an Asian. That's what they do. Next
my
thing you
God.
know,
It's only you
they're
and
gonna
me,
take
Nuha.
Next, you're
This-
gonna have to tap rubber. Do you know how to tap rubber? I don't know how to tap rubber. I only know how to buy it from the store. Okay.
Fortunate someplace in the background.
There's a
Okay.
if any first-time viewers, just to let you know, we're not normally that race-based on this show. Normally we go by track records and trivia is not normally by the color of your skin or your race. Just a heads up. It's also not on gender before Nuha brings it up. All right, Mr. Gracie.
I was just going to say, well, I thought we should all abstain like last time, but then one of you killed me. So I would still like to do that. Mustafa, please don't kill me this time.
I didn't
Is
do
it
the
gonna
first
be-
time, but sure.
Is it gonna be abstain or abstain? Like, are we?
Abstain.
I
genuinely
know
think
I
we
feel
should
like I
abstain.
need to do something else.
time
This
because
is just.
I want more people around to answer more questions. So
Okay, so once again, we have a situation in the first round where everyone has gone, let's abstain, let's be good, let's all be friends, and yet 2 people got eliminated. So, I don't know what that says about y'all, but I know what I'm gonna say. And that is, oh, the chat has given you a thumbs up. Chat is loving what you're doing. This is a little reward point the chat can do to encourage you on your current actions. Oh, that being said, my lovelies, the votes are now open. Please vote either to abstain, eliminate, or shield. And I am drinking for Cream Kun, Pauline's, and Wonder Mouse. Hello, Wonder Mouse. Yes, I will drink the juice.
You guys know what I'm doing. If you got to get rid of someone, this is the sacrificial lamb you're after.
Nuha, could you please go to landscape
Oh,
mode? I'm not sure if your portrait mode is meant to be an intimidate. Oh, there we go. Not sure if that was an intimidation
we can
technique.
better go to the chat function.
All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5
No,
votes. In.
I'm
I
really
flat out
enjoying
abstain. I am not getting involved in this. I am just.
Yeah,
Nope.
Nuha.
Nope.
I love no right answers, as you know, because I won multiple times, and that tends to make me like something very much.
But
But I'm liking this game because it's allowing my natural
Your bloodlust.
my natural thirst for the pain of others to really shine through in a way that I haven't really had an opportunity in
Okay,
some time.
Sam, what have you done? What have you trapped us in with?
I don't know. I think
What's
Nuha
the
is reciting. I think Nuha is reciting the speech from Death Note by Light Yagami. Either way, I've received 5 votes. Players, here's a question: did all 5 players choose to abstain?
Yes.
The answer to that question is
No.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck.
I think so.
Ba-ba-bum. No.
No.
What is wrong with
God.
you?
This is
Oh.
God damn it.
You're a bunch of dicks.
What a great
Yeah.
job! You're all gonna be making some money now, aren't you happy? You get to take more
God.
of my money. Isn't that
That's-
great?
It's been real, Grass
Please
Dragon.
no, please no. Come on, don't
Daniel play.
don't pick me. Don't pick me. Don't pick me.
And the player who is leaving us now, but still has a buyback, can be bought back. The player who will be leaving us now is Mustafa has been eliminated.
Why? Who would do that
And that's it. That's it.
Oh.
That's it, players. That's all. $71 in the bank. Congratulations.
Oh
players.
my
I
god!
think we need to abstain. They got rid of Mustafa. Okay, seriously, you guys.
He
You call me
probably.
bloodthirsty. Damn.
Wait, who was it?
I abstained, man. I got a very simple strategy. Abstain until you guys let me
abstained.
go to bed. It's
He
like
could have.
I also abstained. Nuha, was it you?
I'll
I
contribute.
abstained as well.
Oh, we all abstained then.
He
Oh, I
could
just
have
don't know what
defended.
happened then.
He
Yeah,
could have
it's-
defended.
Everyone abstained.
Why
John
he's
looks-
lying is what happened.
John looks very happy. Like, I don't know if he's happy to be here or happy about what just happened, but there's a certain joy that's taken over
He
you.
could have.
Okay,
well,
I'm
if you
very
use
happy
defend,
to be here.
All right, players.
Well, if
Sorry,
you
go on,
use
Saki.
defend and
Hey.
nobody votes for you, you get eliminated. So
Oh, players and also chat, Mustafa has been eliminated, but this is the final buyback round. So if anyone in chat would like to buy Mustafa back, please indicate that you would like to. And then after I've acknowledged it, then tip, so we don't have another cascade of money. As much as I love dollars, I just don't want to be accused of any fraud. I am not a Republican. So is anyone in the chat... Sorry, Mokutan, what do you say?
Did we get a cascade? Like John and I, like there was multiple people who wanted us back. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice, but I don't want to take more money than is necessary.
Feels good. Could have told me before.
All right, let me check with chat. Yes, Grass, would you like to use the $10 to buy Mustafa back? Interesting choice, but would you like to use the $10 to buy? Oh, HO's bits.
You can vote for yourself, and Mustafa may well have shield slapped too.
Yeah, true, but then they would have also been eliminated if they did. So, Grass, are you using the $10 to buy Mustafa back? I need a yes or a no. And then I'm going to get ready to bring back our dear... I'm getting my money's worth. Please bring Mustafa back. Please, players and chat, welcome back into the show. Our dear Mustafa. Let's hold on. His internet is bad. Taking some time to join. There he is.
Hey, he's back.
Yes, like every terrible stand-up comedian, his profile picture is him on a stage with a microphone. Welcome back, Mustafa. It's mine
back.
too, by the way.
Hey, what's up? I'm
What's up,
back.
Mustafa? Do you have any
Thanks for looking.
suspects? Any suspects? Or who killed
Sorry?
you? Any suspects on who killed you?
I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened. I didn't vote, so yeah.
Did you defend yourself?
No, I didn't. I abstained because I thought everyone was gonna vote for Daniel.
Yeah.
I knew it.
me
I
too,
knew
dude.
one of you fuckers was lying. You
I mean,
could not
it was
vote.
Daniel. I don't know.
That's
I
what
really
they
have no
do.
idea.
Is what they do is lie.
Okay,
Wow.
before
Who's the
we
most
start a
bloodthirsty
race
by far?
riot on a goddamn Twitch stream, which will somehow get Twitch's attention more than hate rates, strangely enough, we're gonna start with
Oh,
round
yeah.
3. Please note, players and chat, there are no more buybacks tonight. If a player is eliminated from now on, they are gone for good. Then Mokutan cheering quietly in his head. Now,
Thank you.
in this round, each question
Alright.
is worth $3, which means that's $15 you could be making or losing for the team. That being said, let us begin. Which Commonwealth nation was granted full independence from Britain in March 1986? Is it A, Australia, B, Malaysia, C, Pakistan, D, South Africa, or E, Sri Lanka? And it's time. Answers please, players. Answers please,
How do we
players.
do that?
We have a D, we have a D, we have a B, we have a C, and we have one A. Interesting. Nuha choosing Australia. Malcolm's
That sounds
home.
better.
Yeah. Malcolm choosing Pakistan. Thank you, players. You can put your answers down. Oh, the answer to this question is, of course, A, Australia. Only Nuha got that right.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Wait, what?
By full independence, not just that they left the colony, but no longer was the British Crown and also British Parliament able to influence things that happened in Australia.
What are you talking about? We've still got a Governor General who directly reports to the Queen.
Yeah,
Like,
reports,
there's
but-
still head of state.
So you guys don't know how to break up with people. You know what? The Asian countries cut that shit out as soon as they could. You know what?
Yes. Look,
It is full
Convention.
independence.
correct.
This is officially an independence from the Crown. There might be reports, but they do not have to answer the Crown. The Crown cannot influence, but they might be able to report.
It's just true.
Nope. Yeah.
Um,
I'm happy if there is a challenge
fine,
from the
fine.
if players want to challenge. I'm happy to accept the challenge.
No,
Yeah.
like 5 years of Australian law school. Like, I think I'd know.
Oh, okay. I'm happy to accept the challenge there. Give me a quick second. I will.
We became a federation in 1901. We're still part of the Commonwealth.
That's granted full independence.
5 years of law school. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's supposed to take that long to graduate as not a lawyer.
Let's see. Common. Let's see. Interesting here.
Oh.
Let's have a check. I'm now looking through Australian acts of 1986. Give me a second, gang.
You do see that he's currently sucking on his marker, right? You're really going to take his word for it that you're wrong? That's where we're at now?
We're going by the terminology it used here, so feel free to correct me. This formally separated all legal ties between Australia and the United Kingdom, eliminated any possibility for UK to legislate with effect in Australia, for the UK to be involved in Australian government, and for an appeal from any Australian court to a British court. Now, does this involve Commonwealth? That is a much more complicated thing, which I am double checking right now. You see?
Shit, the stakes are so high here. 5 years of law school down the drain if you get this wrong, Dan.
I know. And imagine, I could have been asleep right now thinking my degree mattered. Crazy. I blame Grass Dragon for all of this. Like, you guys did the right thing.
So I'm taking a bit of time because the problem is that I'm trying to check for the word Commonwealth, but then Australia has its own Commonwealth because there's the Australian Commonwealth and then the Commonwealth.
Okay, you take your time Googling. I'm gonna have a chat with John. So, you're into tabletop games? Does that
Hell
include
yeah.
D&D?
Yeah, love D&D.
Okay, so
How about
for
you?
reasons that I cannot disclose at this time, I'm looking for a new D&D group. Do you guys play online?
We do. I do it as a show on Twitch every Thursday, although we've just moved to Tuesdays. So yeah, we've been going for like a year and a half now. But what would I recommend? So you're looking for a new group to play with?
Yep.
Well, I guess it's good that you didn't vote John off then, isn't it?
Oh no. The moment he said board games, tabletop games, I was like, that's my ally. I'm protecting.
That's my boy. Hey.
Okay, so for ease of not spending 20 years with this, I will need a lot more time to confirm this, so I will not say that it is right or incorrect. In that case, I will have to nullify. I might have to nullify this question because this is now a full challenge. So I'm a bit.
You're gonna have to give us some money.
Then. Independence, which can only find. But it's considered.
I guess we're all technically right then.
Because they got independence from the UK, but then now I'm looking for. It might not have been like in terms of the officiality, but it would have been removal from Commonwealth itself as recognized as a Commonwealth country. So to confirm this, I'm going to the Commonwealth page to see when these countries were removed from the Commonwealth. If it says 1986 here, then I will take it that the question and answer were correct, and therefore,
Are you proud of yourself, Mugglewort?
Give us some money.
Such a lawyer, man. Such a lawyer.
I'm a comedian, dude.
Such a lawyer. You
that's
should
my
have been a
job.
lawyer. Clearly, you don't deserve that green, okay? That green is far too vibrant for you.
Would you like me to change it?
Yeah, actually, I like the pink. With the flamingo, that was pretty.
This is
Better.
Damn, dude, it's a complicated question. I was wrong. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. We got a raid though. We got a raid from that, so why not? Hey, it's Bethany Black. Hey, Bethany Black. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're currently trying to determine if Australia left the Commonwealth in 1986 per se. How are you doing? How is your stream? As we are confused. Okay. We have a formally separated all legal ties. So I will say that the question was not clear. The question was not clear. Hence, I cannot in any way penalize the team for getting it right or incorrect, which means what's going to happen for this round, no one is right or incorrect, which means Nuha will not be making the $3, but John, Dan, Psychic, and Mustafa will not be losing the $3.
Okay.
Okay?
We came out ahead.
That works.
Yes.
Yes. This is my ruling. If there's any more complaints, go fuck yourself. But also, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to fiVe. It's a show where we try to make money and also not spend too much time on Google, because it gets boring. But speaking of interesting, next question. It's about gophers.
All right.
Gophers
Sick, I
are
like
native to which continent? Is it A, Africa, B, Australia, C, Europe, D, North America, or E, South America? And it's time. Answers, please, players.
Don't love that answer.
There is a D, a D, a C, a C, and a D. Thank you, players. Put your answer sheets down. The correct answer to this question is Australia. No, it's D, North America. It is D.
I've had to dodge them in my car at 60 miles an hour. That is not fun. That is just terrifying.
It's just advanced whack-a-mole. All right, question number 3.
Those idiots.
Question number 3. Back to board games, everybody. Which classic board game has 4,531,985,219,092 possible outcomes? Is it A, backgammon, B, chess, C, Connect 4, D, Go, or E, sorry? Not with the Canadian accent.
Hey.
And that's time. Answers, please, players. We have C, B, D, B, D. Thank you, players. You can put your answers down. The correct answer to this question is, of course, C, Connect 4. Mr.
What?
Correct. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Really?
There is a
That's
whole.
not good.
That makes sense.
No.
Actually. It makes sense.
John,
Fair enough.
what? John, what?
I'm as shocked as you are.
So
The
what?
world is shaken.
How many squares is it? Like 42 to the power of whatever it is? That thing? Is that? what
Yeah,
you
no,
did
because it's possible
I
outcomes.
think
Because
that's around the
Connect 4
number, yeah.
can either be a yellow or red, and you have to put it in. There's a whole YouTube video that goes over the maths of it. It's very complicated, but this is for sure the
Kev Chan
correct.
is right in the chat. It is time to kill me.
Yeah.
I accept it.
Man, I honestly feel like I've really upset people by challenging that Australia question
No,
and then also
no.
I'm getting everything wrong.
Not at all,
That's
Mr.
good.
Muggleton. Not at all, Mr. Muggleton. I
Yeah,
do
it helped
encourage a
us, man. It
challenge.
helped us.
He upset me.
Yeah,
I don't know who you're speaking on behalf of. Very upset.
Well,
The new hard Muggleton feud continues. All right, we're moving on to question number 4. It's also about countries and somewhat about independence. Oh boy. Greenland is an autonomous territory of which country? Is it A, Denmark, B, Finland, C, Iceland, D, Poland, or E, Sweden?
1 year, D.
Thank you for the resub, Welkers. Bless your heart. And it's time. Answers, please, players. We have an A, C, A. Everyone going for A except for Mr. Gracie, who has gone for
I have
Iceland.
no idea.
Because the ice owns the green.
No, I know they're the opposite, right? The green one is the icy one, and the icy one's the green one.
Yes.
Very good.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a way to remember.
Yep.
Easy way to figure it out. Oh, the
But I
correct,
don't think they're connected like this.
the correct answer to that
Hey.
question.
not this.
Yeah, correct answer to the question is, of course, A, Denmark. Everyone getting it right. I'm very
done, everyone.
proud of the
Even
team.
though Trump tried to buy fucking Greenland. How much do you want for the country? Shut the fuck up. It's not for sale.
He did. Greenland became a territory under Denmark in the 17th century, but there are now steps being taken for Greenland to get their independence, which will eventually be a question on the show and will be challenged by Daniel Muggleton. Question number 5, players.
Shut up, Muggleton. Oh my God,
They sell it to.
Muggleton, come up,
They sell it to
Muggleton.
Australia.
Oh. And then it becomes Commonwealth. All right, question number 5. I hope you like your Motown. Who was Marvin Gaye's duet partner in Ain't No Mountain High Enough? Is it A, Diana Ross, B, Martha Reeves, C, Mary Wells, D, Kim Weston, or E, Tammy Terrell? Sorry, Tammy Terrell. Apologies. And it's time. Answers, please, players. We have an A, we have an A, we have an A, we have an E, and we have an E. Interesting. Thank you, players. You can put your answers down. It seems to have a split between Diana Ross and Tammy Terrell. Well, the correct answer to this question is, of course, E, Tammy Terrell. Yes. She unfortunately,
shocker.
she unfortunately,
Close.
she was actually one of Marvin Gaye's most recurring duet partner, who unfortunately passed away at a young age of brain tumor. So Sad, but hey, she did do a very wonderful song. Now, please give me a moment, players, while I go and key in your results after that round.
God,
A good
that's the
round.
worst round I've ever done. Absolute shocker. Kill me,
That was my
guys.
comeback round, baby. My comeback.
There's an easy joke about getting your comeback, but I can't be asked to do it. Does any of the other comics want to take the easy come joke?
What? Scraping it off the teeth?
Sure.
Cookies.
That is grisly.
What? The question is, the people
Scraping
say,
off the teeth,
it's scraping
so
off the
visceral.
teeth. Why is it stuck on the teeth? Does it harden on the teeth? Does it harden on the
Let's
teeth?
not think about it too much.
All right, fair enough.
Depends on how cold the days, you know.
We're now at the end
You
of
could
round.
Be busy with other things.
Yeah, you jizzed cement. All right, it's the end of round 3, and here's how you did, players. Mr. Gracie is right. That was an absolute shocker of a round. Not a single correct
Awful.
answer. Malcolm getting 1 right. Mustafa, Psychic, and Nuha getting 3 right.
Oh,
So
good.
you made no money in that round. That was a pure, clean, equal break, which is good. You didn't lose money.
Go
You didn't make money.
team.
But you still have $71 in the bank, which is a respectable amount. Now, I've got to decide how much to offer as a bounty. Didn't do as well, so the bounty is going to drop
All right.
ever so
Go
slightly.
white people. We did terrible.
What's a white person number?
69.
Yeah, 69 is the one.
That's the universal number. Don't go colonizing numbers now, yeah?
Yes. Well, I did not see a flag on 69, so white people cannot claim it. Before we get to the bounty, just want to show you the overall stats, everybody. Yeah, the overall stats right now: Psychic and Nuha getting 12 out of 14 right, followed by John Gracie of 9 out of 14.
Hey, girl.
And Dan Muggleton and Mustafa are tied, but Psychic's still the highest earner for the team. With that being said, the bounty has been significantly dropped to just $5.
All right.
Before I let you discuss, the votes are not open. Before I let you discuss, just want to put some facts on the table. The next round is round 4. That is your last chance to make or lose money. And in that round, each question is worth $4, which means that is $20 each player can be making or losing for the team. Also, if you get to round 5 with all 5 of you, you need to get 5 out of 5 questions right. That being said, the floor is open. Votes are not. Feel free to discuss. Discuss, please, players.
All
I
right.
don't know. If you guys want to kill me, I understand.
Okay? Pick the person who annoys you the most, eliminate them. Cut the fat, babies. Let's make
Yeah.
this money.
I think because apparently the last round is board games. That means John will be very handy there. But I'm dead weight on the team, so I'm going to change my abstaining vote to in fact kill myself. So I'd like you guys to know that. But I think we should keep John on for that last round. Like, he's gonna pay off in the end. I've probably run my course. Challenging that answer was the best I can do for the team from here
Right.
on.
And you've seen how well I do, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep Nur and Psychic. They're like killing it. They're
Have
doing
together,
well.
psychic.
Woo!
Use those psychic powers to make that cash. Let's get that bread.
So, Magotan, you are admitting that you are voting to eliminate yourself. Is that
Yeah,
is that right?
absolutely. I don't want anyone else to have to do it. I think that's rude to put that on other people. So I'm happy to do it. I don't think I've got a lot to bring to the table. I didn't even get the Australia question right, you know?
Oh, dude, you don't have to go.
Dude.
It's okay. Like, I just think it's better this way.
I don't know. Something about the pink background is making me feel like he's making some really good points. It just
He's
seems
falling on that
like
proverbial
he
sword.
can pull out. Like,
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. You know, like it's been really nice being here. It's a real honor. I can't wait to do it again sometime. But I think
do
today,
you want us to like send you some cash for like a haircut or a shave or something? Like maybe a coffee?
Kick him
No.
while he's down.
Oh, Christ.
that's okay.
This is brutal.
No,
Also,
Go
those
on.
of you in the chat saying I'm not an MMA star, I'm totally an MMA star. Look at this body.
Which body? Where? Is there one
Also,
behind
I have been going to the gym. Can I show you? My arms are slightly bigger than normal.
Sure.
Let me show
I like you to take
I'm
away
really
from
proud.
Dan's
Look at this.
take away from Dan's honorable
I
act to
don't
show us
think
your
my
guns.
vision allows me to see that.
They're normally so small and they're slightly bigger. I'm
Yeah,
very
see-
proud of myself.
See,
Yeah,
Dan,
they're
I
Dan
went to
here,
the gym for 5 minutes
Yeah.
once.
Dan
There,
here talking
look
about
at this.
Dan here talking about honor and dignity and respect, and John's like, look at my body, don't I look hot, everybody?
Look at my
Oh,
guns.
Check out the guns.
He looks
Welcome
hot.
to the
Like,
jungle.
the team needs some morale. Like, I'm glad that John got the guns out. You know, like it's time to lift.
Okay. Before we go to votes, I
Dan,
want
do
to.
you actually want to die?
Dude, I'm killing myself. Like, you guys don't have to handle it. You guys sort out your own business. I'm doing my thing.
Okay.
No,
We're not a hero, people.
You're now
we're
being.
not doing the old yeller with Dan. No, no, Sam. Dan's our boy. We're gonna take him out back. I'm sorry.
I would love it.
Bang!
I would love it if this ends in like a defend vote from Dan and he kills all of you. That would just be.
Why?
That's the
Why would you
possibility.
just-
Yeah, I'm scared of
They
that.
don't need to. That's what I mean.
Well, with that being
I'm
said,
abstaining.
players, if that is the will of Mr. Muggleton, we will still have to vote. The votes are now open, players. The votes are now open. Feel free to vote anytime.
What are you going to do, Mr. Fan?
I'm gonna abstain again. I think Dan's gonna defend. I don't think he's killing himself.
Oh, that would be such a good move.
So just abstain and let him actually kill himself with the defend. He wants that anyways, right?
I am missing one more vote.
I abstain. So I'm just gonna watch this.
We're waiting for one more player to
Yeah,
vote.
I think it's very sweet to meet an American who likes to abstain from something rather than just eliminate everyone.
Well,
I don't smell oil. All right, so my blood instinct has not kicked in. I smell oil.
players, I know
Oh,
we
no.
already know the answer, but I need to go through the motions of it. Players, I have received 5 votes. The question, has all 5 players chosen to abstain? We
And
know the answer to this.
I wonder.
Saudi, show us the
Yes.
red.
There we go. Unfortunately, not all the players.
What a
Oh, no, that's good.
shocker.
That's good.
Well, so, Mr. Muggleton, would you like to do your plugs now? Because, when players are eliminated, they can't say their plugs. Would you like to do the plugs now?
No. This isn't about me. This isn't about my career. This is about the team, and that's why I made the decision I made. So,
Okay.
See
Absolutely. Well,
you guys. Good luck
Let
out
me
there.
defend it. Let me defend it.
Take
Oh.
Sam's money. That's what this game is about. It's not about turning on each other. It's about taking a poor comedian's fake money.
Oh.
Man,
and
what
What?
a
the player who will be leaving us now is Mustafa has been eliminated from the game. And that's it. That is all the eliminations for
What?
this round.
man.
Shit.
What?
That's
Dad, did you vote
$500,
yourself?
please.
Muggle word, you dirty liar.
Oh, like, I'll
You
send
dirty lying liar.
What did you do?
send you a screenshot. I don't know how I got. How
You,
did I not?
you cannot
die?
show screenshots. All I can say is that, remember, the player with the most votes is eliminated.
No, I changed
Oh
back to
my
green.
God.
Okay, yeah, back on aggressive terms. Change back
Yes,
to green.
we are now in
Love
round
that thing.
4. Congratulations for making it here. Here are the
I
rules.
must have used the
Here's what's gonna happen in this round. Each question is worth $4, which means that is $20 you could be making or losing for your team. I'm afraid, Mr. Muggleton, by the rules of the game, you are still in play. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's. Look. I don't know what happened there. I promise. I've only ever told the truth during this game at every point.
So do you vote for yourself? Danny?
Absolutely
So that means 2 people had to vote for Mustafa then.
correct. Or he defended and no one voted.
Oh,
for him.
okay.
Does that work, Sam? Is that right?
So a defense only works if that player has received the most votes. If they did not receive the most votes, they will be eliminated. But if another player has received the most votes, they will be eliminated as well.
So a person
yeah.
could get a vote, and then somebody else could use a defend, and that would cancel each other out.
No, both will be eliminated.
Oh,
For example,
okay.
in this case, if let's say 3 people voted for Psychic, two people voted for Sidekick and John uses defend. Both Sidekick and John will be eliminated because John is killed by the defend rule. Sidekick is eliminated due to receiving the most votes.
Well, look,
But
I need you guys to know.
Okay.
I just need you guys to know there's 2 snakes in the grass here. All right, not me. I said I did what I said, but you 2 of you should look out.
Well,
I abstained. I
Oh.
always
I have
abstain.
zero
wanna bring
shame
people in.
about admitting it when I have it out for someone. So I don't know who the snake in the grass is, but I'm gonna say
There must be
respect
2.
for you,
There's
Oh,
2.
players. What's all this talk of strategy? This is a game show. There must be questions and answers. So here's your first question of round 4, players. Here's your first question. In what year did the Berlin Wall fall? Is it A, 1983, B, 1985, C, 1987, D, 1989, or E, 1991? And that's time. Answers, please, players. Ooh, we got a bunch of history buffs here. Everyone has went for D, 1989. The correct answer is,
I
of course.
knew the answer to this one because I was born shortly before the wall fell. I'm not saying I was the inspiration for it, but you can read into that whatever you want, you know?
What? When? I was May 1989. Are you a Gemini?
Oh God, no. Why would I? Oh my God, that would be so rude. A Gemini? Yeah.
All right, just trying to bond.
All right.
With you. I feel
All
like
right,
we're-
Taurus. Let me guess, you're a Taurus.
No.
Nuha is a player because horoscopes are bullshit. Question
Okay.
number 2. Let's go back to
Yeah,
planets.
it was 89.
Let's go back to planets, and none of it's gonna be about Uranus or your rectum.
Why not?
What is the hottest planet in the solar system? Is it A, Jupiter, B, Mars, C, Mercury, D, Saturn, or E, Venus?
I feel like there's one missing
And
there.
that's
that's quite hot.
time. Answers, please, players. There is no Uranus, for fuck's sake. Nuha? Nuha?
Sorry.
okay.
I thought
No
I was
worries.
holding it.
It's okay. Thank you. We have 2 E's and 2 C's. Players can put your answers down. The correct answer to this question is, of course, E, Venus. Here is the reason why. Because
Hey,
Venus
women
is...
are from Venus. Of course, it's fucking hot, people. Don't read.
Allah!
That works. I can remember that. But
Right.
Mercury's closer to the sun, so wouldn't it
Mercury
be-
is
but
closer to the
Venus
sun.
Also,
Hey, go ahead,
go
Psychic.
ahead.
No, you can go ahead. You want-
Because Venus has a greenhouse effect with all its clouds.
Yes,
Ah.
the Earth is blanketed by a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and traps the heat from the sun, so it keeps it in longer. It is 465 degrees Celsius on Venus, which is hot enough to melt lead. Little fact. Yeah. It is the hottest planet in the solar system. We're going on to a board game question, and this is a proper board game question. It's the boardiest of board game questions. Which of these games never won a Spiels des Jahres, which is the game of the year from Germany? Is it A, Camel Up,
Oh, this
B,
is so tricky.
Codenames, C, Dixit, D, Pandemic, or E, To Get a Ride?
Oh no.
Oh man,
And that's time.
hard.
Answers, please, players. I need your answers now.
It's just a guess. I'm
Answers
sorry.
now.
I don't know anything about board games.
We
I
have.
picked my least favorite.
How dare you? Two Dixits, 1 Ticket to Ride, and 1 Codenames. Thank you, players. Can put your answers down. The correct.
Better
I know
not
at least
ask
3 of
me
them
to get
have.
to right because I love that game.
Well, the correct
It's
answer.
either
to
C or E, I think.
Yeah. The correct answer to this question is, of course, D. Pandemic. Pandemic was
Really?
only nominated in 2009, but it did not win that year.
Did anyone get that?
Nope,
Shows
nobody
what I
got
know.
that. Everyone is wrong.
That's why we're having a pandemic right now. It's revenge. That's what. You know what? You don't respect games, bro. What
Yeah.
happens if you don't respect? You don't
Yeah.
show
Would've been
respect.
funny
you
if
get a
they-
pandemic.
Would
Hey,
have been
Dad?
funny if they game of the year last year. That would have been good.
Just
Like, you know
they
what?
just
We're
bring
wrong.
it
this
back
time.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Pandemic Legacy Year Zero did get a nomination for Spiels des Jahres later on, but did not win as well, sadly. All right, we're moving on to question number 4, and it's about islands. Haiti sits on which island? Is it A, Catalina, B, Greater Antilles, C, Hispaniola, D, Alegrande de Tierra del Fuego, or E, Navidad Bank? And that's time. Answers, please, players.
Blue?
That is John. I'm not sure what you've answered.
Mine's a D. It's a terrible D.
I think
is
your
running
D.
out.
I think your D looks pretty. All right, thank you very much. We've got 1 C, 2
Sorry,
E's.
Jesus, that was terrible. I'm so sorry.
No, I enjoyed
that.
it.
I'm so sorry about that. God, I am a monster.
The correct answer to that question is, of course, C, Hispaniola. Psychic is the only one that got that right. Also sitting on Hispaniola is the Dominican Republic. Dominican
That's
Republic
where
and Haiti.
Columbus landed.
Oh, Psychic, you gotta move your mic closer to your mouth. You're being awfully soft. You say that
That's
again?
where Columbus landed.
Now we can hear that in high def. All right, final question of the round. This is your last chance to make money from questions. And I do hope you love the Queen of Pop, everybody. What was Madonna's first top 10 hit? Is it A, Everybody, B, Holiday, C, Like a Virgin, D, Material Girl, or E, Papa, Don't Preach? And that is time, players. Can I have your
my
answers,
pen
please?
is broken.
I don't
That
know.
is a D,
Give
a
up.
C, an A, and a C.
This is a D. This is
Yeah,
a D.
I can tell you,
Terrible
don't worry.
D.
Thank you, players. Can put your answers down.
So worried.
It's okay. No good. If you make it to the next round, you just have 5 more questions. Well, players, the correct answer to that question is, of course, B, Holiday. Nobody got that right. Here are the facts. Holiday was the first hit. It got #1 on the dance chart. But Like a Virgin was the first chart topper at #1 on US charts in general. John Gracie's so ashamed that he got a Madonna question wrong. He runs. He's running out the door. He's running out. He runs.
I think it's
runs,
ironic how
runs.
Madonna, the girl from Detroit, is now speaking with a British accent.
Hey, people learn. People change. Dude,
I
come on.
didn't realize you could just leave. John, that was revolutionary. You just like left. I
But
was
he
like,
came back. He came back.
Oh, this pen works.
Mom, give me a new pen. Mom, give me a new pen.
Well, players, we've come to the end of round 4. The final chance for you to make money by killing a player. So, how do you think y'all did in round 4, players?
Look, I think I let everybody down. I said that I'd hit the end of my road, like I was useless from this point on, and I think I showed it in that round.
Oh, don't worry. People didn't have the best round, actually. So, Psychic is the only one that made money for the team with 3 correct answers, but John and Dan only got 1 correct answer. Nuha got 2 correct answers. As a team, you lost $24 for a bank total of $52. Now, here are the overall stats and the final score stats. At the moment, Psychic is the leader with 15 correct and 4 wrong, followed by Nuha with 14 right and 5 wrong. John and Dan are close, but they both have lost $11 for the team. Players, this is the last bounty that you will be offered. After this round, there is no more money to be made. And in the final round, let me just go over people. Thank you for the confetti, Henshera. Interesting. Thank you for the Here's what's gonna happen. If there are no eliminations and all 4 of you go to the final round, you'll need 4 out of 5 questions correct. If just 1 of you gets that, then that 1 person gets all the money. If 4 of you get it, then you will split. If there is 1 elimination, or 2 eliminations, or 3 eliminations, then the remaining player or players will need to get 3 correct answers out of 5. That being said, I rarely get to say, I like this team. I like the energy you've brought, and I'm gonna give you a fair, respectable bounty. The bounty is, oops, that's the wrong number. Oopsie, not 10, I put it in the wrong one. The bounty is back up to $10, the amount of money you were offered before. Oh, and Kayanta's giving you a good players blue thing. The votes are not open, players. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves. Hold on, before that, you know what? I'm in a good mood. $13.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
So, all right. I don't know how to do this so that I can leave. Every time I try, I just keep being brought back. It's like Groundhog Day.
It's your own personal hell.
It's
Just-
excruciating. Every time I try and go. Last time I really tried very hard. And like this time I'd like to do that again because I think it's the best
so
thing for
funny.
the game.
How's it
So
feel,
funny that
Sam?
you referenced Groundhog Day, but you don't know where groundhogs are from.
They were gophers, dude. Different
Gophers.
questions.
Gophers. It's a
Gophers
different
are
animal.
different than groundhogs.
Did you get your
They're-
rodents
they're not the
confused,
same
Nuha?
thing.
You know what's absolutely
Not the same thing.
insane?
What?
You know how gophers are from North America? There's actually a zoo here that has them. Like you gotta pay money to go into the zoo to see them.
We do
Like,
that.
That is so
What?
capitalism.
What is this insanity? And then they had a flood here and they died. They fucking died. Like
Okay.
Oh.
So
they didn't save them. They were like,
can,
well,
can we move on
they
from
can
dead
swim.
gophers and move on to dead players, please? I don't want to turn this into
Okay,
a
so-
animal obituary. Obituary.
So assuming Dan,
Well-
you're telling the truth, you voted for yourself last round, which means
Correct.
either me, Psychic, or Nuha. Out of us, 2 of us voted for Mustafa.
Wasn't me. I talk about dead animals, not dead players. Clearly, I mean, and Wendy's dating simulator. That too. We got that going on.
I mean, we definitely need to get rid of me and Dan for you guys to win the most money.
But this is the board game round, dude. This is your round.
Oh, is it all going to be board games?
No. There is one board game question every round.
This is not a whole board game. I
Yeah.
would be like, nope,
I
done.
thought it was the board.
No, so
I
each of the
was-
topics, there is 5 topics in each round.
I was really confused because you said the first round was science and the first one was when
Oh.
they introduced paper money, and I was like, that's not really science.
No, there are 5 topics in each round, and the topics
Got
are
it,
science
got
and
it, got
maths,
it.
history, the world,
Alright.
pop culture, and
Oh,
board
I
games.
see.
Yeah.
Well,
The science of money. How to steal it from the Chinese. Just okay.
Okay,
Marco
so-
Polo.
I just look. I got a plan. The only thing I can think of, right, is this time I'm gonna choose defense, and that way, unless you guys kill me, then I will die. Like I'm pretty sure that's how the game works.
Yeah.
So
Before we
I'm doing that, and then you guys can figure out if you want 3 to answer 3 questions, which I think is good. I think.
before we continue, I do need to do a bit of admin. Very nicely, Kayanta has given 5 gifted subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Kayanta. Please go thank Quixotic Scrivener, Xiao Messi, Wonder Mouse, Bender McLeod, and Ufit. It's very kind. I don't mean to interrupt the
this-
strategy, but 5 gifted subs is quite a lot for Twitch. So I
Hey,
just-
this chat is insane. Can we get 10? Can we get 20 gifted subs up in here?
No! Don't pressure the chat, Psychic. Don't pressure the chat.
Yeah.
Mr. Maguton, continue. So you are saying if you defend, as long as people do not vote to kill you, you will
Yeah.
be killed. But if one person votes to kill you and you receive the most votes, you will stay in the game.
Yeah, so that's it. All you guys have to do is not kill me, and I will be gone. And then 20 people answering 3 questions, I think is super achievable. Like, I think that's a good number.
Yeah, I've done it.
When you say a thing, it just doesn't happen. So
Dude,
this is
imagine
what
how.
you want. You need to like say something like optimistic or something. You know, just if that's
Ma-
really what you're hoping for.
Imagine how frustrating it is on my end. Like, because all you guys think I'm just like some king strategist, and I'm like, no, I said exactly what I'm gonna do this entire
that
time.
boat sailed.
I can't leave.
Yeah. It's like you're just trying to hang yourself with a noose, but you forgot how to do knots. Just like
I know.
trying to lasso
I
it
know.
Let
on.
me die.
You tied the wrong knot, so it's just there. Just
So
you're just up there like a pinata. Just
so Maguton has
one
made his
of these
intentions clear. What about the rest of you, the other 3? What are you planning to vote for?
Well, if we all
Abstain.
abstain, then there'll be 3 of us in the final.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
If we all abstain, and Dan is telling the truth.
Nuha?
Is everyone cool with that?
I'm abstaining because we can do this.
Yeah.
We've done it before. People have done it
More money,
before.
right? More people, more money.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I feel like we've got a much better chance with all of us.
Yeah, because then we
but-
can actually discuss it, like things like
Yeah.
history or
okay.
board games. Like,
Well, with that being said, players, for the last time tonight, the votes are now open. Feel free to vote.
oh my god,
I mean this sincerely. I hope I don't see you guys on the other side of this.
we love you too.
Good luck,
Players,
right?
That's just disappointment for you, isn't it, Muggleton?
I want you guys to win, you know? Like, I want Sam to lose money. I've made that very clear. That's what I'm in this for.
Players, I have received 4 votes. The question that all 4 players choose to abstain. The answer to that question is... Oh, you already know. No. Not everybody chose to abstain. We're gonna say goodbye. And the player who is leaving us now is... Will he leave? Will he die? Can he die? Yes, he can! Dan Muggleton has been eliminated from the game.
Wow, finally.
Darkness, my old friend. Come to talk with you again.
And the second player to be eliminated now
Oh no,
is...
no.
Nuha has been eliminated.
Yes, I defended myself. You should go for me.
And that is it, players. That's all the eliminations. These are your final 2 players.
Oh, so good.
Players, 2 of you.
I flat out abstained the entire time. All I voted. I don't think I've ever voted in all of my games that I've been here. I have never voted for a single player.
Wow, my goodness.
When I talked to you guys, I was like, let's all abstain. I was watching, and I knew she was going to vote for me.
No, I can't say who voted for whom or who voted for what. That is the rules of the game.
I can.
Either way, we have lost 2 players. And for now, tonight, both of you, welcome to round 5. Not many players make it here. Big congratulations. Welcome back to round 5, Psychic. Welcome for the first time, Mr. Gracie. Tonight you are playing
Oh boy.
for $78. You will need to get 3 out of 5 questions right. And here's how this works. I'm going to read out the question. You will then have 60 seconds to discuss amongst yourself. Before the end of the... Oh God, Kayanta, thank you. Oh, bless your heart. Sorry to interrupt that. Kayanta's given...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Kayanta. 10 gifted. Bless you. 10 gifted subs. You all go thank him. Congratulations. Gary42, Boysenberry, Moni Agas, Goldplea, DJ Desi EXE, One Brain Cell Left, Smart Racer 32, Mr. Rissa Cat, John Tracy, you got a sub as well. You got a sub, and Slink Bubble. All of you go thank the very lovely Kayanta. Oh, you know what to go, Kayanta. Thank you so much, Kayanta. You bless your heart.
That was a good kill. Can we get 10 more gifted subs?
Stop begging, Psychic. Nobody likes a beggar. No one likes a
I'd say
beggar.
it's worth at least 10 more gifted subs.
No, do not harass my chat. They're very nice. It's a pandemic. We're not trying to squeeze people for money unless it's Hall Night. But apart from Hall Night, we're not squeezing people for money. Thank you so much. Players, I will also request, and this is mainly for Mr. Gracie, after you send your thank yous and everything, I would like you to close the stream so you cannot see any of the answers. Yes,
Sure.
this one's for
Closing
this is for money.
now.
Same thing for Mr. Psychic. So, I'm going to read out the question. You'll then have 60 seconds to discuss amongst yourselves.
No refund, no return.
By the end of the 60 seconds, I will need to see your answers on your webcam screens. That means you have to show your answers before the time runs out. If I do not see an answer, but the timer runs out, then I will consider you have gotten that question incorrect. You can discuss and you can debate, but at the end of the day, you are not playing as a team, you are playing as an individual. If only one of you gets a 3 out of 5 right, then only you will win the money. If 2 of
So
you...
we could discuss and then write something else.
Yes.
Oh no, I thought it was me and you now, Psychic.
No. You can still work as a team.
Part.
If you both get 3 out of 5, then you will both split the $78. But that's it.
Well, I mean, if it's the right answer, we're both going to put it down. So it's not like I'm going to tell you the wrong answer, like, intentionally. I'm not like some people.
Yeah. I feel like you've been very trustworthy, so I'm going to choose.
I'm not gonna just
continue
intentionally tell you. Well, it's gonna be B. It's gonna be B. It's gonna be B. And then with like 5 seconds left, I'm gonna hold up D. Like I'm not gonna do that shit.
That has
like,
happened
that
before. Many times.
Yeah, I've seen that, and that's just infuriating. Like everyone, like you can just see the pain.
I applaud the chicanery. Of
Yeah,
that
of
action.
course you would. Because then you only have.
No, I still need
you
to give up
enjoy the chaos.
I still need to give up the same amount of money. It's just that a bit of blood tastes sweeter in the midnight. So,
Because
players.
then you could go, look at this shit.
Yeah,
We'll
5
bring it back
players.
for 5.
We have five questions. 2 players just need 3 questions right. Psychic, are you ready to start round 5?
Yes.
John Gracie, are you ready to start round 5?
Yes.
Okay, that being said, players, I wish you from the bottom of my heart to go fuck yourselves. Question number 1, and it's about the Roman Empire. Which year is mostly recognized as the fall of the Western Roman Empire?
Okay. I'm currently playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it is taking place around 850. And I think they talk about the Romans leaving Britain around the 400. So I think it's either B or C.
I was thinking B because I wasn't sure between B or D because those 2 numbers strike me, but because they're flipped. So I'm thinking B.
Yeah. I think that's really good logic. I would definitely go with you on that. I think it might be B.
I think it might be.
25
I think C is
seconds
too late.
left. 25 seconds left, players.
Yeah, and then remember we got to put up the number B.
20
We got
seconds
to put
left.
up the letter before the time runs out.
15
Right, I'm happy
seconds
to go
left.
with B.
You can show it now if
That's
you
what
want
I'm going
to.
with.
You can put it up now if you want to. You just have to hold it in the air. 10 seconds left, players. 5 seconds left, players. And that is time. Both of you have answered B, 359 AD. Thank you, players. Players, if you are correct, you will be 1/3 of your way to $78. If you are incorrect, you'd have lost your first buffer of 2. The question, is it B, 359 AD? The answer to that question is incorrect.
Damn it.
The answer is C, 476 AD. So close. Close, but I'm afraid no cigar.
Shit. Should have been listening more in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Damn it.
Yes, listen more in the Assassin's Creed game known for its factual representation of history.
Hell yeah. This game is made by a team of multicultural faiths and backgrounds.
Yes,
as they
because-
remind us every single
Yeah,
time.
because if you're going to trust anyone for being fair of equal backgrounds, it's Ubisoft.
Well, it could
Hey.
be worse. You could be listening to Blizzard. That
Yeah.
would go well. Like,
The games industry. What a
In
toxic cesspool.
10,000 BC, the Orcs invaded, but thanks to the glorious Chinese Empire, they were defeated. Blizzard were not bought out. But yes,
yeah,
you've, got-
Blizzard.
you've lost your first buffer, but there's still 4 more questions to go. You both have 1 buffer left. We're moving on now to question 2. And this question is about the great works of Charles Darwin. What was Charles Darwin's last book about?
I have absolutely no idea.
Neither do I.
I'm concerned that flowers
probably-
and plants are on there.
It's probably something that you would never suspect.
Yeah. Which would be our emotions, I guess. I think autobiography is the most obvious.
30
Suggesting
seconds
it's
left
not.
on the clock, players.
I reckon it's either
Or it could
earthworms
be
or-
something about evolution. I mean, or genetics.
20 seconds left, players.
I reckon maybe emotions. What do you think?
15 seconds left on the clock, players.
It could be plants.
Could be.
10 seconds
easy.
left. I need the answers on the screen.
Do we have to say the same thing?
No, we don't have to.
You don't have to. 5
Uh,
seconds
Let's go
left.
with
players.
emotions.
I want to
3
go with
seconds
planes.
Okay.
Because I think.
Thank you,
I
players.
think
You
that's
can
a
put
very
your
good
answers
guess.
down. Players, please put your answers down. Thank you.
Planes?
Don't crazy.
Oh, no.
I just panicked so much, Sam. I forgot which way round to draw the letter C.
It's okay. That's what this show does to people. And,
Almost did it backwards.
Yes. Apparently, this show strikes fear, angst, and also
Or-
racism into the heart of our players, as I've learned tonight.
Rage. Just blinding rage.
John Gracie, you have put C, emotions. Psychic, you have put
Yeah.
E, plants. Players, if you are correct, in this case, if at least one of you are correct, then that player will be a third of their way to the money. If they are incorrect, you would have lost your last buffer, and you will need to get the last 3 questions perfect. With that being said, the question, is it either C, emotions, or E, plants? The answer to that question is neither of you are correct. It is B, earthworms. The name of the book is, I'll put here, The Formation of Vegetable Mold Through the Action of Worms, 1881. Although vegetable is used in there, the book focuses mainly on the earthworms. It's just part of the title. Players, 2
Shit.
questions answered, 2 questions wrong. You need to get the next question right to stay in the game. If not, your game will be over. Fortunately, for one of you, the next question is about board games.
Oh.
The bad
That was
news
really
is
hard, though.
about a old board game. Which of these is not an ailment you can cure in operation?
And Trivial Pursuit, Connect 4, and Operation. These are all shit board games.
I think it's brain freeze.
I've literally no idea. Spare Ribs, I think, is one. So I don't think it's.
I
that.
know Adam's apple is. I know sprained ankle. I know writers. I think it might be brain freeze.
How much of a comedy game is it? Because I feel like
It's pretty comedy, but I don't think you do anything with the
30 seconds left.
Do you not have to pull the brain out? I mean, I haven't played it in bloody ages.
Neither have I, but it's one of those things that
20 seconds left on the clock, players.
I kind of want to.
Or
I
it
kind of want
could
to go
be
down in flames
15.
together.
Or it could
I'm
be
happy to
writer's
play with you.
cramp. It could be writer's cramp because I know that you got to pull out the funny bone. I don't know if
10
it has enough
seconds
space
left.
for
Should we go writer's cramp?
I need
wouldn't
5 seconds
say-
left, players. I need an answer on your screen.
Okay, I'm gonna go writer's cramp. I'm gonna go writer's cramp. I'm going E.
Thank you, players.
Although
have
it
put
probably
E.
is.
Writer's cramp.
Although we probably did bin it with that.
Players.
I
If
feel like you do think around in the brain.
you are correct, you will be 1/3 of your way to $78. But if you are incorrect, this will be the end of the road. For potential.
Oh, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And Sharon in chat thinks it's B.
No!
She could be wrong too. Players, for what could be the last time tonight? The question, is it E, writer's cramp? The answer to this question is, of course,
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
oh, she's done it for me, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, gentlemen, you are incorrect. The answer
Was it
is
brain
D,
freeze?
sprained
Oh,
ankle.
sprained ankle.
Ah, shit. I
Brain
wouldn't have
freeze
got
was
that.
added in the early 2000s. Adam's apple spare ribs, wrenched ankle is what is an actual ailment. Sprained ankle is not an
God.
actual ailment. Writer's cramp is an original ailment. And players, I'm afraid you have both put on a very valiant effort tonight in tonight's show, but I'm afraid you leave with nothing. And that was tonight's episode of FIVE. Players, since you made it to round 5, although you did not win, you do earn the chance to do your promos. So we'll start with Mr. Psychic. What do you have to promote? Where can people find you should you wish to be found?
I really don't have anything to promote. You can just find me here with Sam's chat, so I'll be here every time that he streams. So yeah, it was fun.
Right, lovely. You can also find him on the Discord, which I'm putting up in the chat. Join us there. You can also sign up for future episodes of FIVE if you'd like. Mr. John Gracie, what would you like to promote? Where can people find you should you wish to be found?
You can follow me on Twitter at John Gracie, which I will put in the chat now.
You might.
Hold on.
I think you can.
That's gonna.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Don't worry at all.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go do it. And do you have any events to promote?
Yeah, and if you like board games, I do a board game show on YouTube. The channel is No Rolls Barred. We do live plays of board games, and we've just got a really cool studio. We just filmed Cosmic Encounter, and it looks so good. Proper cameras and everything. We got to meet in person. Really, really good. And a new video is coming out in about an hour for another game. I don't know which one it is. We filmed 4 of them back to back. But it's really fun. If you like board games and you like friends playing board games, you should check it out. It's really good.
I rarely do this on the show, but I highly recommend both following Mr. Gracie on Twitter, but also subscribing to No Rules Bar on YouTube. It's a fantastic channel. It is done wonderfully with some amazing players, and also a lot of toad noises. I do appreciate a toad noise.
A lot of what?
Toad noise.
Oh, toad noise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of toad.
Alright, with that being said, I will also like to review what next week's episode of FIVE is. We'll be back next week for another episode of FIVE. And next week is a special episode per se, because next week it's going to be, let me get the image up. Next week is a streamer special. Only streamers are allowed to be on. And we've got 3 names confirmed. Arif Johan will be on the show. Senior Ito JDL, Mr. Philippines Wrestling will be on. And Steven Bones Everything making his return to FIVE. 2 more names will be confirmed very soon. Just look out for that on the Discord if you want to find out more. Or sign up for yourself, because we are always looking for new victims. Players to have a chance to win some of my money. Don't forget also the birthday stream on the 28th of September. With the Red Dot Wrestling Reunion on 28th and the 7-hour birthday stream on the 29th. With Putt Putt Save the Zoo, a special episode of FIVE, and no right answers. We are going to be back on stream this week on Thursday, where Bowtie Sam will be finishing a Cuphead and trying not to punch his laptop at the same time. Either the Satan will go down, or Sam's savings. One of these 2 things will take a hit. But before we go,
how long?
Go ahead, Mr. Gracie.
Sorry,
Please.
How long have you been, as Bowtie Sam, been playing Cuphead for?
He's been playing it for a year. He played it once last year, and a second time last year, and then he did it one more time earlier this year. He's been very messy. He's been very messy with the stream schedules for Cuphead, because he thought nobody wants to see him play Cuphead, and then he realized, well, people like this show, so they're all a bunch of fucking sadists, so they like to see him suffer. So with that being said, players, we're gonna go on a raid, and we are gonna raid the Rubik's Cube man himself, Performing Nut, aka Tom Crosby, who came in earlier and gave a very generous bits donation. Once again, a big thanks to Mustafa, John Gracie, Psychic, Dan Maguton, and Nuha. But big congratulations and commiserations to Psychic and John Gracie. This has been FIVE. We'll see you in another week. That has been the show. Goodbye, everybody. Wave goodbye, players. Wave goodbye. The chat can't see you, but it's cute if you wave goodbye. Bye. 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 And we're out! Holy shit, that was the most intense episode I played in a while.
It is.